大すぎんだからさ。やったー。
Aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
はいよ。どこにいんの？
He watches over the city from Haven. His tower and up down. Take the northeast exit from here and look for the tallest building in town. Oh, Asher also said that he has a few gifts for you. You'll find them in a container behind me. Enjoy, and don't keep the man waiting.
おう。ふぅ。あんたもう話せないんだ。お、やったー。わーお、荷物が逆に重すぎ。これ蹴っていいのかな、もう。ああ、これでなんかすっきりした。よし、行こう。あ、そうだ、ビールも持ってたね。なんかね、ビールもいらない。でさ、私この格好でいいの？うろうろしてて。
You're new, aren't you? Are you here from the Erie Stretch? The capital wasteland? Ronto? Where's home?
どうして知りたいの？
Well, since you might be able to help me, I'll let you in on a little secret. The slaves are always planning all sorts of things. I find out what's going on and let the bosses know, and they let me shrug off some of the work detail. Good deal, huh? If you hear anything, you should let me know.
よくわかんないけど。まあいいや。どこ行けって？あっちか。お、外なんだ。売ってるけど、なんか人がいっぱいいる。
What the fuck are you smiling about? Well, if it ain't the new skill, congrats on the promotion.
あ、なんかすごいお金入ってんね、ここ。超売ってっけど。なんで売ってんの？
Looking for some fun? You're so damn smart. How'd you end up here, huh?
この上か。 お前ビキヤ。
Oh, look! Another worker who thinks they can address their betters. I'm sure everyone's impressed that you killed a pig in the hole. Don't think that makes you an equal.
あんたより上だよ。
I'm sure you think so. The delusion of equality is part of what makes your kind so pitiful.
あ、誰を撃ってんの？まあいいや。行こう。こっちかな？ここにも人がいるよ。デューク。
Guess we've got another soldier. Don't think you're so special, kid. You're not the first to climb your way out of the mud.
なるほどね。どれくらい兵士はいんの？
You'd be surprised how many of us worked our way up, even if we don't like to admit it. The rest are just toughs from the wasteland who decided to join the biggest gang around. Either way, watch your back around here. Nobody got to Uptown by playing nice.
こっちかな？違うね。もっと上？
How's it going?
どこいんなよ。ずいぶん立派なベッドじゃん。あれ？
Had any good fights lately?
あれ？ここの建物じゃなかった？
Well, if it isn't Asher's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you too.
鋭い目というのは？
The Lord of the Pit knows all, and his eyes see promise where others see rubble. What does he see in you? A cure? A scourge? Or maybe nothing more than a plaything? Soon, Lulu will see what lies inside you. But first, perhaps Asher's pet needs to be fed.
まあじゃあいただこうか。
Then here, delicious food for you. Eat and be good.
ま
You
あ
see a lot, don't you? You up to something, huh?
まあそれはそれでいいとしてさ、私どこ行けばいいの？あれ、私建物間違えた？もしかしてこの建物じゃなかった？
Saw you earn your ticket uptown. Don't start thinking that makes you special. You're still just meat. You just got moved up to a higher grade of sausage is all. Hey, it's not pretty, but it's the truth. We're all just meat in the grinder out here. Today's hotshot is tomorrow's trog chow. Nothing to it but to be the best. And eat our fill before we're next on the plate. Work hard, and you might just be a grade A cut like me.
Lord Asher protect us all. Asher protect us all.
Oh, hey, if it ain't the champion of the hole. It was a hell of a show you put on down there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, I was gonna start shooting down there myself just to keep things interesting.
よかったね。
That worked out well for all of us, didn't it? And don't worry, I'm sure I'll find some excuse to take a pot shot at you later, so we can all look forward to that.
What do you got something to say, or you just here to stare at the freak? Ghoul? Who you calling a ghoul? Get lost before I dump you in the river.
みんな薬というか環境の影響でああなっちゃってるのかな。なんか近づいてきたね、ずいぶんね。こっちでやったようでしょ。なにあれ。合ってるね。安息所。なにこれ。
You eyeing me?
.ではアッシャーを見つけに行きましょうかね。
Get out of my face.
Oh. テクスチャがまた腫れてない。
Get out of my face.
このまま行っちゃいましょう。
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside. Champ.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice. And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead. No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course. Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves. Workers. What? We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday. Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons. All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom. Yes, sir. Okay, break's over.
Oh.
Nice work in the hole, New Blood.
びっくりした。
Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
仕事を探してるって感じかな。
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
あんたがピットで何してるかもう少し教えてくんない？
Ever since the city was scourged, we've done what everyone does. Whatever's necessary to survive. I know my city seems barbaric to you, but it's the only way we can carve out a home in this hellhole, and it's kept these people alive. But that's enough stalling for time. So do you know Werner?
あったけど、まあほっといたかな。
Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
いや、まあ、別の計画があるから無理だね。
Ah, of course. Would these plans happen to involve stealing a precious little something from me? Don't look so surprised. Your arrival was too convenient. And even if you never met Werner, I'm sure he got someone to make you an offer. It's okay. I get a lot of people trying to betray me. Part of the position, really. You can be honest with me.
彼はあんたの発見したものが奴隷を自由にして癒すことのできるものだと言ってたけど。
Easy enough. You could say no because he lied to you. My discovery is a miracle, but it isn't the type that sets slaves free. Now it would do a lot more good if you were to.
Lord
No.
Asher, the slaves are rioting, and someone's armed them. We need you out here, and fast.
Damn it, I'm on my way. I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner. You'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, blood.
キュアを探すね。なんかよくわかんねえな。おっとっと、うわ、いっぱい入ってる。キュアを探すね。このテクスチャ切れてんのやだな。この下まで透けてるっつうさ。あ、2つもあるよ、印が。ここに2つもあるの？あー、これは私には無理だ。お、あー、これはいけるね。あ、盗みになっちゃった。カルマが低下しちゃった。カルマがじゃんじゃが低下したな。
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, This is your father speaking, Ishmael Asher, sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now, sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was. Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it, but I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again, and that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god, so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city. As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing, and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with the cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city. While keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
マリー。何かがピコピコ言ってるの何なんだ。あ、あいつか。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、コメントなどもお待ちしております。ゆいでした。
か